Take our lead, let's help you make your mark. Our goal is your satisfaction. Let us show you the way.
Albert Alexander. The first patient, Albert Alexander, a 43-year-old policeman, was treated with penicillin on the 12th of February 1941. The stories normally have it that Albert Alexander had scratched his face on a rose bush. The wound had become infected and the infection had spread.
Let's help you make your mark.
In the early days, penicillin cost $20 per 100,000 units, or about $200,000 a pound. Today the cost is about 1.3 cents per 100,000 units. Scientists generally concede that if it were not for the war, penicillin would not have been developed so rapidly.
Take our lead.
Penicillin is a member of a group of antibiotics that are widely used to treat bacterial infections. Before the introduction of antibiotics, there were no effective treatments for infections caused by bacteria, such as pneumonia, tuberculosis, gonorrhea or rheumatic fever.
Make your mark, take our lead.
Scientist Alexander Fleming. In the 1920s, British scientist Alexander Fleming was working in his laboratory at St Mary's Hospital in London when, almost by accident, he discovered a naturally growing substance that could attack certain bacteria.
Take our lead.
During the Second World War, the Germans and their Axis partners could only produce relatively small amounts of penicillin, certainly never enough to meet their military needs. As a result, they had to rely upon the far less effective sulfonamides.
Take our lead.
What does this mean for us? Without new antibiotics, common infections and minor injuries could become life-threatening and major surgeries and chemotherapy impossible because the treatments we have been using for years are no longer effective.
Let's help you make your mark.
Dorothy Hodgkin returned to Oxford in 1934, where she spent her entire scientific career. In 1945, the first fruits of her work were realized. Hodgkin thus culminated the scientific adventure initiated by Alexander Fleming in 1928, with his accidental discovery of penicillin.
Make your mark, take our lead.
1. Penicillium mold naturally produces the antibiotic penicillin. Scientists learned to grow penicillium mold in deep fermentation tanks by adding a kind of sugar and other ingredients. This process increased the growth of penicillium.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification.